Hi guys, this is Kate's Kitchen, and for today's project I wanted to try Paul Hollywood's s'mores from the British baking show. I hope you enjoy this video, and here we go. So first I started off by adding the wheat germ to a bag and using my rolling pin to crush it into a fine powder. Then I added flour and wheat germ to a bowl, added the butter in cubes, and mixed it until it resembled small crumbs. Then I added the sugar, baking powder, and salt. And lastly, 4 tablespoons of milk. I kneaded the mixture into a dough, then put it in the fridge to chill for 20 minutes. Next, I started on the marshmallow by preparing my dish. Then I added the egg whites to a bowl. And mixed until it was frothy. I added the cream of tartar and mixed until it was stiff. Then I added the sugar and corn syrup to a saucepan and heated it to boiling. Once the temperature reached about 230 degrees Fahrenheit, I removed it from the heat and slowly added it to the egg whites. Once it was all mixed in, I added the gelatin. In this case, I couldn't find any gelatin sheets, so I used 1 package of gelatin powder. Once the meringue was stiff, I added it to the prepared dish. Some of the sugar and corn syrup mixture stuck on the bottom of the bowl, so my marshmallow was not as sweet as it could have been. Then let it sit at room temperature until set. Next, I pulled out the cookie dough and rolled it out to about 1/4 of an inch thick. Since I didn't have a press, I used this jar that I had with a similar pattern. I chilled the cookies in the fridge for 20 minutes and then baked them for 15 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, I prepared the chocolate ganache. I placed the chocolate chips in a bowl and heated the heavy whipping cream until it starts to simmer. And then added it to the chocolate chips. I let this rest for a minute and then mixed it together. Once it had cooled, I added it to a piping bag. When the cookies had cooled, I piped some ganache on each one of them. Then it was time to check the marshmallow. By this point, my marshmallow had been resting for a couple hours, but it was still pretty sticky and gooey. I let it rest for a couple more hours, but the results were about the same. Then instead of a blowtorch, which I did not have, I used a lighter and seared the edges of the marshmallow. And this was the final product. The next day, the cookie had softened somewhat and the marshmallow had hardened, so it was a little easier to eat and more enjoyable. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.